Hello friends! In this video you'll see how heavy actors of the movie Dirty Dancing Part 1 changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then in 1997 and what's with them now in 2022. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! As well as rather sharp and energetic movements. Gets along well with Johnny, but has a purely professional and friendly relationship with him, played by Cynthia Rhodes. Jake Houseman is the husband of Marjorie and the father of their two children. By profession, he's a fairly successful doctor who, with his skill and knowledge, has gained respect among many people, including sympathy of Max Kellerman. It has a trusting relationship with his daughters, and they try not to hide anything from each other. Played by Jerry Orbach, who died of prostate cancer in 2004. Marjorie Houseman is the biological mother of Baby and Liza and Dr. Jake's beloved. She behaves with restraint and conciseness, never allows herself anything superfluous, and adheres to the same principle in clothes. For her age, Marjorie has an excellent figure and selects elegant and not vulgar outfits that only emphasize the dignity of her figure. Likes to wear pearl jewelry, played by Kelly Bishop. Billy Castetski is kinship to Johnny and is his cousin. He's also one of the staff at the family resort and reports directly to Max Kellerman on various assignments given to him. Billy is a rather good-natured, open and simple guy who doesn't like to offend anyone. He performs his duties well and strives to ensure that he doesn't have problems with his superiors. The role is played by Neil Johns. Stan is an employee of the Kellerman's Mountain Resort. His duties include various assignments, one of which is the announcement of events and training sessions, and he also participates in the evening entertainment program. Stan has a good sense of humor, can make jokes, and is quite open and positive. Knows how to interact with the public. Stan is overweight and wears glasses, played by Wayne Knight. Liza Houseman, Jane Brooker, is Baby's sister. She's a pretty girl who takes good care of herself and generally cares a lot about how she looks and whether her clothes match her shoes. Liza likes to tie her hair with a ribbon and also often looks in the mirror and straightens her hair. She has good posture, loves to dance and loves guys' attention. Sometimes can hide the true reason for her absence. Give clear instructions to his staff and is quite strict about how they should behave with guests. Played by Jack Weston, who died of lymphoma in 1996. Neil Kellerman, Lonnie Price, is the natural grandson of the owner of the mountain resort Max. He's a student at Cornell University, where he studies hotel business and management, and at the same time tries to help his grandfather run a family resort. Neil can be polite, benevolent, but speaks with some disdain of the resort's hired dancers. Knows how to dance well, had a romantic interest in Baby. Dirty dancer Dorian Sanchez has a sensual nature and can dance very well, especially the more explicit and sexy dances. She can give herself completely to the dance, and at the same time she doesn't care what people think of her and whether her underwear is visible. Staff Kid was an employee of Kellerman's, where he was responsible for musical accompaniment and equipment. He works together with a group with which he wears the same burgundy t-shirts, knows how to behave properly and not to talk too much. Played by Anton Pagan. Dirty Dancer is one of Max Kellerman's employees and is also in the same group as Staff Kid. He's not tall, but this doesn't prevent him from moving perfectly and enjoying the dance. He likes to wear a bracelet on his right hand. He was played by Jesus Fuentes. Magician Cousin Brucey Morrow was one of the guest artists for an entertaining performance for the guests of the Kellermans. He usually performs the number in a playful manner and smiles a lot. For performances, he wore a suit and a turban with a feather. Dirty Dancer is one of the staff at Kellerman's. She, like many of her fellow dancers, loves more liberated dances, even with intimate movements, which her boss Max doesn't accept. Prefers to wear somewhat weighty earrings. The role is played by Karen Getz. Mrs. Schumacher and her husband vacationed at the Kellerman's Mountain Resort. She looks like a pretty sweet and friendly woman who sometimes likes to reminisce about the past, but is actually a thief, performed by Paula Truman, who died in 1994 of natural causes. Tito Suarez worked at Kellerman's, where he acted as a conductor, and also performed a solo tap dancing number. He's quite a smiling person who enjoys what he does, can feel the rhythm, played by Charles Honey Coles, who died in 1992 from cancer. Dirty Dancer got along well with Johnny and also worked with them at Kellerman's. She loves dancing and more incendiary, during which she can allow her partner to touch her ass. Likes to wear bracelets, played by Jennifer Stahl, shoot to death in 2001. Johnny Castle is the dance partner of Penny Johnson and is an employee of Max. He is a confident guy who can refuse at the right time and even put a person in his place, but tactfully. Johnny is a talented choreographer with a sense of rhythm and subtle knowledge of his craft. He knows how to support and always tries to help his friends, played by Patrick Swayze, who died in 2009 of pancreatic cancer. Cheekily at the resort and cheat on her spouse. Vivian is a spectacular person with a good figure and a rather magnificent bust. Baby Houseman is closely kinship to Liza and has often covered for her in front of her parents or even stood up for her. She loves her father very much and believes that he's the best and can always turn to him at the right time. It's distinguished by purposefulness, capable of helping, even if at the same time she herself has to work hard. The role is played by Jennifer Grey. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.